Hello, Westborough, and welcome to a new episode of Richa Goes Local. I'm here today at Karen Amlaw Music, and I had a wonderful interview with Karen. But I wanted you to first see where we are located because that seems to be a big problem in finding her. So we are right now in front of the building that has her studios. And this is exactly across from CVS and Santander Bank. And let me give you an overview of how to get to her place. So this is the building, as you know, that you can see CVS out there. And then as we go into the building, that's the main entrance right here. And when you follow the door and you head on out. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then you see these stairs, and that's where you head up. And the first store in front that you would see as you go up the stairs is Karen Amlaw Music. So she also has a second studio, which we will see in the later video. So that was a short video to show you how to get to Karen Amlaw. I hope you will be able to find her more easily after seeing this video. Enjoy my interview with Karen and get to see her facility and all the different teachers who come and teach here. And I'll see you on the other side.
Good morning and hello, I'm Karen Amlaw and this is Karen Amlaw Music. We're a small music school right here in downtown Westborough. If you come down East Main Street, we are right across the street from the CVS and the Santander Bank in downtown Crossing. And we are upstairs in this building, so as you watch this video, you will eventually get a little tour of how to get upstairs in here. A lot of people don't realize we have an upstairs, so I think you'll be very surprised to find out what we have, not only us, but the other businesses that you will find here in this plaza. We offer piano, guitar, ukulele, violin, and voice, both private lessons, and we also have a couple of group classes. Our Kids on Keys class is for 4 to 8-year-olds. It's a beginner class, gives you a great beginning to what starting any instrument. You're going to learn how to read the notes, how to read music, how to play together even, because you're in groups of 3 to 5 kids. And those, generally speaking, are in the evening, kind of the 5:30 to 7 o'clock time frame during the week, and also possibly on Saturdays, depending on what people need. So we try to have options that work for just about everybody. And we also have an intro to singing class, which is 2nd graders through 5th graders. And they do some very nice age-appropriate music together. And if you come in the lobby half an hour before or half an hour after that class, you see there's a whole bunch of camaraderie that is kind of developed there, and friendships and things of students who never knew each other, except their common thing is singing. That being said, we have the main thing that the students need to be able to do is to be able to read, because they do receive texts and things, but we have had some 1st graders in there as well. So always check with Leslie. If you go to our website, you'll see there's a little button for intro to singing, and you can contact Leslie directly and find out whether or not your child might be able to join in the fun.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Would you like to tell us something about your timings? When can we enroll?
Sure. During the school year, we basically do a fall, a winter, and a spring quarter. And then in the summer, we are here all summer long. We have some students that do a whole summer quarter, which usually works out to also be 11 weeks like the ones during the school year. But in the summer, you can, if you're here in July and you're away in August, we literally figure out how many weeks you're here, which weeks you want. I actually print a schedule for every single week in the summer, and then people just pick out whichever weeks they want to be able to do.
Okay. Do you want to tell us something about yourself, Karen?
Sure. Gosh, I have been doing music for forever, although I will say that, some people have a career and then they believe what people tell them about it, which music is one of those careers that sometimes people say, you know what, if you're good at other things, maybe you should go do those because you might starve as a musician. And coming out of college, I actually believed that, and I stayed in the restaurant industry for 15 years, actually. And one day I sat down with my supervisor, and she said, you know, we're always talking about you doing a hobby. You know, I said, yeah, I know. And I've been thinking about that. Maybe one day a week there's something I should go do. And she said, well, we all know that you sing. You know, when we go to our outings and things, you know, who picks up and takes the lead with the karaoke or the whatever? It's you. Well, yeah, but I haven't done that for 15 years. Well, lo and behold, I went to my church thinking it was going to be a hobby to come back to music. And instead what it turned out to be was a whole new career as a singer and a pianist and a violinist, and
that's very satisfying.
Eventually turning into a music school. So I've been in the Westborough area, settled down in one spot since 2005. And we've been here in Downtown Crossing, was 3 years back in February. And now we're up to almost 150 students. So
that's wonderful.
Music is one of those careers where you think you put the flame out, but you didn't. So in addition to myself, we have 5 other teachers, as I mentioned, offering violin, voice, guitar, ukulele, piano, and everything from, with voice, we have everything from 2nd to 5th grade in our intro to singing class, with Leslie, who also happens to be our 2nd and 3rd grade teacher out in our neighboring town of Hopkinton. And so she teaches as young as 2nd grade, but also has some high school students and middle school students who do districts and all-state and area musical theater shows and so on and so forth. With piano, we have everything from classical to Stan, who does his forte is jazz, although he can teach everything. Pretty much everyone I have can teach almost anything, but you know, everybody has their strengths. So, right. And then Adelio is the interesting one as well. He's violin and guitar, and ukulele. So, in fact, he just put out a new CD. A number of our piano students, from at least Stan and I, are associated with a competition that happens every spring. A lot of our students are looking for, you know, ways to get, I don't want to call it recognition, but a way to say, hey, you know what, I'm doing a great job with piano. And the past couple of years out in Westfield, we've sent 27 people. This past year, 15 of them came home with top prizes, and the year before, 11 were top prizes. So we have tons of them that they leave the competition that day, and the first thing I hear is, well, what am I going to play for next year? Okay. In fact, we just got a couple of students this fall that they're friends of people who've gone to the competition for years, and
yeah, definitely word of mouth. You know,
absolutely.
People have a good experience. They want to share it with others, and it's amazing that. And I think children do feel a sense of accomplishment when somebody else tells them that yes, you're really doing a good job. And then they want to spread the word.
Sure. And one of the things about this competition, it's the most kid-friendly one I've ever seen. They get written feedback as well.
Okay.
So, you know, if there's something Miss Karen's been saying for forever, but somehow, you know, it just didn't click yet. Right. Oh, wait a minute, they said it too. Wait, maybe now it's important. And, you know, we have students who, whether adults or otherwise, you know, are just kind of doing it, you know, for fun. Leslie had a student a couple of years ago. He was going to be I think it was his niece was going to be doing a wedding. Okay. And he wanted to learn a few little songs to be able to sing at the reception. So he did, you know, 6-8 months worth of lessons to get those songs up to speed, and, you know, and he had a great time at the wedding. So, exactly. So we have that kind of thing as well. You know, we have from age 4 to, I say 4 to 400, you know, if you can put your hands on whatever it is, or in the case of voice, you know, be able to use your instrument, we can figure out a way to help you.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't always have to be a competition. Sometimes it's just for yourself.
That's right.
Doing it. I also noticed you are the parent pick on Hula Frog.
3 years in a row.
That's amazing. So you want to tell us something about that How do you?
It's kind of an annual, I don't want to call it a competition, but it's kind of like the best of thing that the TNG does.
Okay.
But they're online, and so people nominate the businesses
and then
in various kids categories, because Hula Frog is kids oriented.
Okay. So would you like to tell us about your timings and when
Sure.
you have your classes?
Generally speaking, we have after school hours, so 3 to like 9 during the week. If you're an adult, obviously, and you're looking for something afternoons, we can do like a 1 or a noon. What you do is you communicate with the teacher that you're going to be working with, and they figure out the best timing that works with their schedule, such as it is.
So it can be customized to.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt that somebody who's starting at 3 right now, because that's when their first student comes, is going to come at something like 9. But on the other hand, I know Adelio, for example, used to have a lady that was guitar, and she came at like 12:30, and then his next student wasn't until 3, so he'd teach her, and then he'd go get lunch, and then he'd come back and get the rest. I'm also here on Saturdays, at the moment 9 to 5.
Okay.
So this is Metro West. We have a lot of parents that by the time they come home from work, and they either need a later timing. Oh, but wait a minute, my child is 5, and it's going to be nap time by that point. Gee, wouldn't Saturday be better? So I have all the way from 9 to 5.
Okay. So you're closed on Sundays, right?
Well, closed for regular lessons.
Okay.
What we reserve the Sundays for, things like if we were going to do a special workshop or recitals. When we do recitals, we have almost 150 students. So it literally isn't one big recital. It's do a recital, vacuum the floor, do another recital. And, we'll do multiple recitals in one day and probably 2 days in a row on a weekend. So Sunday is the easiest day to do that. There aren't many businesses that are open in here, so you absolutely have no sound competition. If people want to do videos on their cell phones or whatever, then what you get is your child, and you don't get anything else. Because we do the recitals right here, and you'll see that later in this video. We have a recital room that seats about 30, so we can do a recital depending on how many sibling pairs are in it, between 12 and 14 or 15 kids in one recital. And one of the things that we do when we do the school-wide recitals, it's not like we put all the older, more experienced kids together and all the younger kids together. You pick the time that works best for you.
Okay.
So, if you've got a ballet recital at noon and you want to play at 6 because you need time to change out of your tutu, you can do that. But it also gives you the younger kids the opportunity to hear some of the things they're going to play later.
As they grow older.
And so, I want to play that. Well, what do I have to do to be able to play that? Oh, that was a neat piece. Or even the older kids, when they start to branch out and, maybe somebody's playing something a little more like jazz, somebody's playing something a little more classical.
Right.
Oh, that's an interesting, you know what, I've never tried that piece. Maybe I want to try that piece, kind of thing.
You can have your
of things in the community as well. We've been involved with, you know, the 300th anniversary in Westborough, a lot of the kids expos, that kind of thing. And actually, come to think of it, coming up next month on October 19th, there's going to be a 2-hour fall festival here at Downtown Crossing, which we and a number of the other businesses here are going to be involved with all kinds of a little food court, a little live music, chances for the kids to get various balloons, twisty balloons, face painting. What else do we have? A little kids corner that's going to have for the younger kids an opportunity to be able to walk on a big giant keyboard or play with some rhythm instruments. Details to follow, but keep your eyes open and mark that date on your calendars.
Perfect. October 19th, you said?
Yes, from 10 to noon.
Right. We will keep our ears open for more details to come.
Very good.
All right. Thank you, Karen. It's been wonderful meeting you. And I hope you see a big encouragement from our residents in Westborough and neighboring towns coming more and finding you more easily here at Karen Amlaw Music.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back. I thoroughly enjoyed meeting Karen and getting to know her bubbly personality, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. As you can see, she is extremely gifted and is lovingly sharing her gift with her students. If you have a child who is interested in music or voice lessons, please do get in touch with her. I hope this video helps you locate her more easily. She also happened to mention the Fall Festival, which is on October 19th in the same plaza with all the local businesses coming together. I believe this is the first time that they are hosting such a festival, so please do come out and support them and give them the encouragement to keep going on. If you have a child who is already a student and have a great review, please do share with us. I'm sure other viewers would love to hear your testimonials. And as always, if you have a small business, get in touch with me, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and neighbors, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this and would like to continue seeing such videos. I am just as interested in your support and encouragement. So thank you for watching, and Have a good day.